I think we are actually live now, yeah.
It's saying we're live. Oh, first time I've ever been live on YouTube.
Me
Never done a
too.
live video before.
I'm kind of terrified about this, to be
Oh,
honest.
me as well. I mean, I'm a wee bit nervous because we don't have editing on our side, and that's a bit of a worry. But
I tell you what,
um,
editing is the only way I make it through my videos because I
I,
smell so much shit.
most of my videos are about 50 minutes long, but when I finish, they're 10 minutes long.
Yeah.
I've edited them.
Yeah.
I better not put that in there. I'll
Yeah.
get banned. I won't just get banned from YouTube. I'll get banned from the internet completely.
I tell you what, I find myself getting quite worked up about a lot of things,
Oh,
and
I.
so the amount of times I have to edit out the words "you fucking idiot" at the end of my point, I'll be like, "Arr, you fucking idiot," and I'm like, "No, I better take that off because that's just, it's just a little
And
bit too far."
you know that if you leave it in, the video, the sale Polanis will come out and say, "Oh, you're very angry. Oh, you're very violent." So
Yeah, yeah.
even though you are angry, and you should be allowed to be angry, especially at some of the bullshit. Oh, you're a bit angry. I can't take you seriously. Ah, God.
Yeah, that's you said something though that actually is something that I'd like to get on actually. You said
Hmm.
you're very angry, very violent, and that's something that they equate together. That's like,
Always.
and it really fucks me off because I don't even punch the wall when I'm angry. I just want to fucking rage, let off a bit of steam, and just be like, bam, right, okay, that's it, done. The emotion's gone. I'm calm now. I'm good to go. But yeah, like you said, it's this
Hmm.
condescending sort of, oh, you're very angry, you shouldn't be angry. It's like, no, I have every fucking right to be angry. You're pissing me
And
off.
if you didn't let it out verbally, then you probably would let it out physically. If you let
Exactly.
it all bottle up, you probably would punch walls or people. Who
Yeah,
knows?
yeah. Yeah, exactly. You've got no kind of release from it. And so, and just because it's not in a way that they particularly like, that's what they've got a problem with. And, if it's this controlling, everyone has to be in agreement with them that drives me crazy.
It's got, it's got to backfire on them someday, because once they've got their own little group where, right now, we've sorted all the rules, you're not allowed to say this, not allowed to say that, then one of them in that group is going to say something,
Yeah,
that they're not,
yeah.
and then it's like, well, maybe we shouldn't allow that to be said. There's only going to be one person left in the group.
Or
Probably some lesbian dwarf or something, the most victim group there is. I don't know, man.
or then they're
Well,
just not going to be allowed to say anything. It's like, would you like a cup of
hmm
tea? Oh, well, that's discrimination against people who don't like tea. So, you can't say that. And it's going to go to ridiculous places where, I don't know. They're going to end up creating the right not to be offended, and because that's so arbitrary, it's just going to be, well, we can't talk.
hmm
I don't know where I don't know where they think it's going. That's the thing. I don't know where they think it's going.
Well, at least we took insult out of that clause we had in Britain last year. I think it
Did
was
we?
November. It was like, it was against the law to insult somebody. You could actually be taken to court for insulting somebody. I can't remember the bloody
What?
name. It's Section 28 or something like that. I'll remember it and put it up later.
Oh, that can't
Um,
be fucking true.
and there was a big protest about it. It was people wearing T-shirts saying, "Feel free to insult me." You know? And what all they asked was, look, we want the word insult taken out this. We
Yeah, yeah.
understand inciting violence and all that, but to insult people, we in Britain should be allowed. We are known for insulting people, and you're creating a law telling us we can't insult people. If British people can't insult people, what can we do?
Yeah, what kind of conversations can we have?
Unreal.
That's. I mean, when I meet my mates and stuff, the first thing I say is, "You're right, you faggots," or "you whatever." It's okay. Fuck, I'm going to jail now.
Exactly.
One of the bad
Internet
words.
jail.
Yeah, absolutely. My YouTube account was boomed down.
But you
But
get that, you get that with men, though. That is a big difference between men and women. Now,
it
I've
really
worked
is.
in man jobs, as in high vis jackets, work boots. But I've also worked in office type jobs with lots of women,
Yeah.
and there's a huge difference. A guy will say to another guy, "Oh, get away, you fat cunt." You know what I mean? And there wouldn't
Yeah.
even be any second thought about it. It would just be, "I ain't bother, move out of the way." But there's no way a woman would say to another woman, like in an office, "Oh, get out of the way, fatty." It would never happen.
I would love
Women
to
are,
see
are too
fallout.
sensitive, they could never take that. And it would immediately go to the HR department, "Oh, she said I was fat." That doesn't happen with men. You know, they're calling each other names left, right, and centre. It's just not sensitive.
The whole dynamic is completely reversed, isn't it? Because if you know, I mean, when I go up to my friends, you know, I'll call them every name under the sun. We'll all have a good laugh about it. See who can one up each other. You know, you fat cunt, oh you fat gay cunt, or whatever. You know, all that sort of stuff. And then, you know, my friend he'll walk off, and you know, I'll talk to someone about, oh, so what's he like? Oh, he's fucking awesome, cracking guy,
Exactly.
Trust him with my life. You know what I mean?
You could say it to him, but you wouldn't allow other people to say it behind his back.
Exactly.
And everybody has something. There's something like if you're bald, your friends call you a baldy bastard. If you've got glasses, you're a specky bastard. You're a fat bastard. You're a skinny bastard. There's always something that everybody's got. Guys can take it. Women, not so much.
That's because if you look at what women do, they you know, this pisses me off most about, you know, and I hate to say it, it is practically every woman I've ever met, right? When they meet a new woman.
No alt.
I don't care. They're all like this, right? they meet someone new, and it's, you know, another woman, and they're so complimentary to each other, and suddenly they're like the best of friends. And then the second they walk away, they're like, I didn't like her shoes. And I'm like, well, why the fuck were you saying nice things to her face then? You know, that is the most
you look great.
Genuous.
That's such a nice dress. That's such a nice dress. As soon as her back's turned, look at her fat ass. You know,
exactly.
It's like, whereas the men say it to each other, they say it to their face, you know, it's strange.
Exactly.
Although there are men out there that are sensitive. You know, there's not many of them, but there are a few. You know?
Well, there are more of them. I think this millennial generation. Whenever I'm walking around town, I swear to God, I look at these, like, you know, 18, 19-year-old guys, and I just think, well, Jesus fucking Christ, I hope the Germans don't invade, because seriously, these kids are fucked. They're wearing their skinny jeans, they've got floppy wrists, and they've got swished over hair, and they're like, you know, they're tittering with the girls, and I'm thinking that. Me and my mates, we were like, you know, we were headlocking each other, and, you know, like, wrestling around on the ground, punching each other, you know, and having a good laugh about it, and it was just totally different. And these kids,
but these days,
it's a whole generation.
These days, especially if you're young, that's a bad influence. If you're putting your friend in a headlock these days, the teachers or the whoever's in charge, the authorities will go, well, where's he getting that behaviour from? Maybe we should look into his home life. You know what I mean?
He's a fucking guy. They're guys. They're messing around. It's just a bit of fun, you know. They're both having a good time. What's your fucking problem? You know what I mean? But I think we should probably say hi to everyone in the corner. I don't know whether I've got the page up in the background, and I can see everyone chatting.
It's just a Google Hangout page up here. I can't see goddamn thing. Well, is it on your video? Would I have to click on your video, aye?
Yeah, if you could.
Maybe if I go on your video.
Yeah, come onto my channel.
Ah, right, okay. I'll just get to it in a wee second. Here we go.
Yeah, I've got the sound muted on.
Well, it's actually the Google Hangout. Oh, no, wait a minute. Well, I've got this mixed up here. I've actually went onto the video. Jesus Christ, I'm such a fucking amateur.
It's alright, man. I am too. I had no idea.
I'm now on your channel. Google Hangout.
I don't know.
This live now. Let's just click this. Oh, there we go. Right. Okay. Right. I'll just shut. All right. I've paused that now. I wonder how long the time delay is between us speaking and them hearing.
I am curious. I've got to say. All right. Someone type in the comments, "You fat cunt."
Oh, I see the comments now. Right. Okay. Right. Fucking there. I can't believe it, man. Missing all this.
You fat cunt.
We're actually hoping to have Sparkyfister join us.
Yeah.
But not because we think he's got anything valid to say, because we wanted him to sing us out tonight. His sweet soul voice.
He's always got something valid to say.
Come on or not.
No, I don't know. If he does,
I know.
Yeah, I know. If he does, I'll send him another invite. I think I can do it now. So Sparky, if you're listening, fucking come on, man, Jesus.
Okay, how about I say the thing that I was going to say? Remember, I was going to say something about sweet Anita.
I would love.
Lovely, adorable Anita.
I would love.
Right.
There we go.
I know a lot of people don't like.
Hang on, just before you get into it, you fat.
Is Sparky on?
Right, so I think there's about a 3 or 4 minute delay. 3 or 4 minutes.
All right, that's okay.
God,
all right,
you fat cunt. I tell you, what, it's good to have.
You know him. 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 You know him This is just it's PTSD all over, isn't it? I mean, we're just going to get post-traumatic stress disorder with these comments.
This is what they're talking about. Holy shit, this is an internet fucking mob.
Huh? That's brilliant. I'm actually really chuffed that all these people are watching. I didn't think we'd get that many. But 50 people watching right now.
I know, we're just a fucking...
I mean, I was expecting... I was hoping to get like 20 live. You know, I was hoping if we get 20, that's good. 50, I'm quite chuffed with that. Anyway, I want to say about Anita, right?
Yeah, sorry, go on.
Right now, I don't like Anita, right? I have no respect for the woman, and I don't like her. But I want to take my hat off to her, right? Because I was thinking about it, right? I've always disliked her, right? And from day one, I knew that she was full of shit, and she's never played any video games before, right? So I've always known that. But then I was thinking about it. She's making all this money. Probably, if we're going to add it all up, at least 200 grand, probably. You know, I'm guessing.
Yeah, more than that.
With all the work she's getting in interviews and talks and all that shit. But then I thought, whose money is she getting, right? Who is she actually conning? And all the people she's conning, feminists, manginas, and white knights, I can't stand those assholes. So I'm actually happy that she's got their money, because they've all been completely conned. You know, she didn't get a brown penny of my money. You know.
Yeah.
So I doubt she got your money, right? So,
fuck no.
Most people watching this, none of them gave her a fucking penny. I seriously doubt it.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. I'd never really thought of that.
So she's conned the people I can't stand, and that's why, you know something, I take my hat off to her. Well done, Anita. Yeah. Honest to God, well done. And I'm not even joking, seriously. I think what she's done is brilliant, because I think she's probably on our side. She never answers any criticisms. She never replies to criticisms. So she's probably thinking, I knew you were going to say that because I agree. She's just playing these idiots like tricks. They haven't got a fucking clue. They're just handing over their cash. Oh, please convince the world I'm a victim, and giving her their money.
Yeah, the idea that she's a victim as well. She's standing up on a fucking stage talking to loads of people in a TEDx talk and stuff. So, yeah, you look like a victim. That is precisely what a victim looks like. Very well groomed in a nice suit, getting hundreds of thousands of dollars, and having an adoring audience. That is my definition of a victim.
Well, when you go throughout history and you see genuine victims, they were always on stage giving talks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Always surrounded by crowds and had, you know,
a
victim.
TV shows, you know, the features by the BBC, you know, development awards, and it's just like, wow, this is literally victimization of Anita Sarkeesian, the poor girl. You know, I've got so much sympathy, but I think you're right, man. I think she is not only a con artist, but she's conned the people I don't like. So I should probably buy her a beer, to be honest. You know,
I kind of want her to take more money off them. I'm like, I want to spur her on now and say, keep going, Anita. You know, just keep saying every negative thing that happens on the internet is misogyny, because these assholes will keep throwing money at you. You know, I stubbed my toe this morning. Misogyny. There's another $10. There you go. You know, they're just fucking idiots, man.
And the great thing is, it's given me ammunition for my videos as well. I mean, if she stopped talking bollocks, what am I going to fucking make videos about? You know.
That's true. Although she probably likes that though, because it's more attention heaped on her, and you know, But sometimes you can't help but respond, you know. Sometimes you just can't help it. These people need to be told. Nobody else is telling them. Well, you feel it. Nobody's telling them. You just want to get your piece out there, you know.
For me, it's when people take them seriously. You know, it's like the video game design awards and stuff that she got, and it's just like a room full of people who make games, and people I would normally respect because, you know, they work hard, they produce things, they're very good at their jobs, and, you know, all that sort of thing. And then they're applauded. They're giving Anita Sarkeesian a fucking standing ovation for being.
So she conned them as well, then. She conned them. Her con is that good. She even conned them. You know, and these are people that should know better.
Yeah, exactly. It's incredible just how the finesse of her snake oil salesmanship is just unbelievable.
Well, as the mouse says there, Anita has a nose for business. That's true, so true. That's why she's doing so well.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. You know, I mean, you know, you magnificent bastard, Anita. That's all I can say.
I was watching her on TV the other night, and when she turned around, I thought she was about to have my fucking eye out. Oh, I'll stop now. I'll stop.
It's all right. She's not Jewish. She's Armenian. So
we're getting into ad hominem territory.
That's true. That is true. So one of the things I wanted to talk about, which is, I tell you what, this isn't even fucking funny, and I don't know why I'm bringing it up now because it's just not funny, right? So Norwegian feminists are trying to make criticism of feminism illegal by comparing it to racism.
I heard about that. Aye.
A friend of mine actually specifically brought this to my attention because I hadn't heard of this, and it. Listen. I've got this thing up. But listen to what they're saying. Right. This is what they think. They want to make anti-feminism illegal. Right.
Good luck.
And their definition of anti-feminism is it's in your attitude, your behavior, and your action, and it's opposition to feminism and equality. Now, you sly bastards. You know what I mean? I do not in any way oppose equality. In any fucking way. What I oppose is being told that I can't do something that doesn't have any detrimental effect on others. You know? And that's what all these social justice movements are. You're not allowed to do that because I have a feeling. You know? And you know, all I want people to do is just say, look, you know, deal with your own feelings. If you don't like it, walk away. You know?
Think of what would happen in Norway if the feminists had free reign to do whatever they wanted without criticism. I mean, that would be a fucking hellhole.
Well, I think that's what they're going for, though. That's the problem.
They'll probably get the internet first. They'll get that first, and then they'll get it put into law. Well, I mean, Iceland was able to ban brothels and prostitution and strippers.
Oh, fucking not going to Iceland then, Jesus Christ. Yeah, what's there now, you know?
Well, no fun, that's for sure.
Yeah, exactly. It's freezing fucking cold, and there's no, you know. But but the thing is, what's terrifying about this is like, sorry, excuse me.
Sorry.
Is feminism is an ideology, you know? It's not like, I don't know. It's not like, I mean, it's not inclusive. That's the problem with ideologies, is that they've always got someone who agrees with them and someone who doesn't. And so, you know, like any ideology, when, you know, I was having an argument with some tit the other day who on Twitter, it was what was his fucking name? I want to name him by name. It's Splendisaurus on Twitter, right? This guy is the world's biggest cock, and he was basically he basically was like, well, you know, this happened with the fascists, and the fascists lost. And I was like, okay, well, what happened to the fascists? And he's like, they became a laughingstock. And it's like, oh yeah, I think that's exactly what happened at the Nuremberg trials, mate. I think everyone just got around and laughed at them right before they were put against the wall and shot. Do you understand? You know, I mean, this is the path that it goes down because it's an ideology, and ideologies always demand sacrifice. You know, someone has to die.
I suppose that's why I'll never call myself a men's rights activist or put myself in any group.
Exactly.
Because if you put yourself in a group, at some point, that group is going to say or do something, and you're then tarred with that. You know? I mean, that's why I do the same thing with feminists. That's how I know. As soon as a feminist says she's a feminist, I throw fucking everything at her that feminism has done.
Exactly.
That wasn't me. That they're not real feminists. No. You said you're a fucking feminist. Yeah. Therefore, you're part of that fucking movement, and anything that movement does, you are by proxy guilty of as well. You're fucking agreeing with it. You're
endorsing it. That's what you're saying. You know? This is precisely my thing. I mean, I'm not an MRA because primarily because I don't want a label. You know,
exactly.
I don't want That's exactly it. I'm my own fucking man, and there's no other way about it. You know, I'm not rigid on a certain stance. I'm just going with what I agree with. I mean, you know, and at the end of the day, right? Someone might turn around and say, "Oh, you know, MGTOW is now like an official movement and it has a political party, and they hate black people and they want all black people dead." And
something like that.
Yeah, suddenly, well, I'm not one of them now, am I? You know, and so and not, you know, so there's that, but not only that, the MRAs, I think they're fucking stupid. You know, what are you trying to do? Get sympathy in the way women get sympathy. You know, that's how feminism. You're not going to do that. No one's got any sympathy for you. You're a fucking man.
No chance. No chance.
So it's a fool's errand, basically. I can understand why they're trying, and fair enough, and someone's got to, but it's going nowhere. It's not going to succeed, and it's not going to beat the feminists, especially So
maybe they'll have more chance of being defeated if it's not just one group that goes after them, but individuals that go after them that don't belong to groups. But you say MGTOW, right?
Yeah.
Now, even though I don't subscribe to any group, I do fit into that category because, well, I'm a man, right? I go my own way. I do what I want in life. I do not in any way kowtow to women or go out my way to please them.
Yeah.
They have to. I would rather they have to fucking entertain me and make me want them. I'm not going to work for it. I'm not interested.
This is precisely the argument I actually had with some, I assume it was a woman, on YouTube earlier. She was like, well, you call yourself a MGTOW. It's like, no, I just fit into the category of MGTOW by definition. I do what the fuck I like. I don't fucking, I just do what makes me happy and what I think to be morally correct. And if that's what makes one a MGTOW, which I think it does, then that's what I am, But I'm not committed to the label, And,
it almost fits the description of selfish. But what the fuck is wrong with being selfish? You know what I mean?
What else?
You're only looking out for yourself. What's wrong with that?
Who else is going to look out for you? There are no government legislations watching out for me,
But in a way, I'm glad though, because I think that does all of this nonsense makes men stronger, and all of this nonsense about protecting women all the time, it makes them weaker, as you can see when they go online and somebody says something about their tits. You know what I mean? The next thing you know, they're crying like big babies.
From Twitter. My God.
Jacqueline Glynn done it as well. Do you know Jacqueline Glynn?
No, I don't.
She makes atheist videos, right?
Oh, does she?
That's her angle,
Yeah.
We've all got an angle. Mine's is anti-feminist, We've all got an angle.
Same.
Hers is atheism, right? And she gets a lot of comments, like, oh, 'cause she's pretty, right? Oh, get your tits out, I'd love to fucking do this and that. Or, you know what I mean? All the crap, shitty comments that you would just ignore if you were a strong woman. But she made a video, and so did Cult of Dusty make a video as well saying, oh, you need to stop this. This is, stop talking to women like this on the internet. And it's like, well, what the fuck makes them so fucking special? What do you mean? I can call any man on the internet a fucking faggot ass cunt or whatever, and there's nothing. You know what I mean? He doesn't cry. Why can't he say anything to a woman?
At worst, he's going to press the block button like a big boy and move on with his life.
If it's really getting to him, I can't handle this. Then just block me. Then fine.
Absolutely. I just want to go through some of these comments that have been there, because some of them are really good, actually, because Adam Haykal says, MGTOW isn't a group, it's a description. That is, I think that's... I think that.
Yeah, no, I like that. It's not a group, it's a description. Fair enough. That's a good way to put it. Fair enough.
I do like that. And MGTOW, the High Priests of Freedom, which I think is nice. I like that.
Well, maybe they should change from MGTOW to the High Priests of Freedom. That should be their name. I'm not a MGTOW, I'm a High Priest of Freedom. I like that as well. That's quite good.
I think people who don't understand it will start assuming that it's a movement, though.
A Christian movement, because you said priest.
Oh, fuck. Why did I do that? So, what about you? Are you atheist, Christian?
Atheist.
Yeah, I knew it.
All the way. When people say, why am I an atheist? I say, because that's how I was born.
Yeah, exactly.
I've just never changed. I've never had... But I'm lucky, though. In Britain, we don't really get that heavy indoctrination like some of those Americans do, man. Some of those southern states, fucking hell.
I feel really bad for them, in a way, because, what I feel most bad is when you've got, like, what's his name, Hovind, he's a professor or something, but he's very staunchly Christian, and you can tell that if he wasn't born in America, he would be an excellent Richard Dawkins. Right. He's a very smart man, but he's got to be a Christian because obviously that was how he was born and raised. So it's one of those things that I can see that if I was born there, I'd be the same. I'd be just like him probably. I'd like to think I'd like to think I'd be able to see that it's still bullshit, but
I think that's a lot to do with Richard Dawkins. You know the way Richard Dawkins sometimes gets worked up with these idiots, and fucking, you can see him really worked up. And I think a lot of that comes from the fact that he knows, even though he's a very intelligent man, that had he have been born in another part of the world, he would be religious.
Yeah.
And, you know, even he knows this, and all atheists know this. And it's like, I think that's where a lot of the kind of anger towards religion comes from, because it's like, had they have gotten a hold of me when I was young, I would be one of them.
Yeah.
I
Excuse me, sorry. I've just noticed that Sparky's mentioned that he can't join. I don't know why. If there's a what is it? Not an app.
a plug-in.
Yeah, that's it.
I had to install a plug-in, and then I had to give my phone number. Did you have to do that?
No, Mike. No? I think I've already done that. I had to validate my account.
Just to make it live. Did you know about the making it live on his YouTube settings?
No.
You go on your YouTube settings, under video management, there's a part where live events. Go in there, and it says, do you want to turn on live events? You have to turn that on, and then you'll be able to join.
Yeah. I'll send him another invite in case he's got that stuff figured out. But yeah, I think this might actually clock off after an hour. But what I'll do is I'll just rehost it.
Cool.
Because I didn't know what I was doing, and there's probably a setting that I didn't fucking press because I'm a fucking idiot.
I thought it just kept going until you stopped.
I thought it did too, but it seems to have a timer on it, so I don't know. I mean, I don't know. We'll see, and you know, it'll get tits up when it goes tits up, won't it? But yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, this religious thing. I've got a lot of respect for like American atheists, because like you say, you know, it is so pervasive over there, and it is so and it drives me crazy, because I mean, I really like one of my favorite things is conspiracy documentaries on YouTube. I think they're fucking brilliant, you know. I mean, don't get me wrong, I am absolutely persuaded that the world's about to fucking end in a firestorm of death caused by the lizard man Obama. I'm not really, I'm just, you know, yeah, exactly. For me, it's like the most exciting science fiction I've ever heard. You know, I mean, I think that some of them have probably got some, you know, there's probably a lot to some of them, like, I don't know, maybe 9/11 or something. I don't know. It doesn't look like terrorists could have done that.
Well, there was the bombers that were found, they were part of Mossad, were they not, on the bridge? And they had
they were cheering
a van full of explosives or something.
Yeah,
something like that, anyway. I don't know the details.
No, I heard about that. You know, they're filming it and cheering and stuff, and they're these Mossad guys, and it's just like, right, okay, that's weird. Oh, you know, I mean,
Sparky's saying, Sargon, I can't join because you don't follow me. I think you have to go on Google Plus and follow Sparky.
No, I fucking am. I swear to God. Hang on a second.
No, maybe you're subscribed to him on YouTube, but maybe you don't follow him on Google Plus. Maybe that's what
I swear to God, I'm on Google Plus and it says following.
I don't know that. Maybe he's not following you. Oh, I don't know. I just don't know.
It sent me a thing saying that he was following me. Shit, that's gay. I'd really like to have had Sparky on this. Let me. I don't know. Maybe you should rehost this.
Maybe if you want, If you want, you just start it again,
Yeah, I'll just start it again. Sorry about this, everyone. We'll be back very shortly. It's just that I'm fucking stupid.
Change the setting for the time if you can.
Yeah. I'll have a look for that as well. Sorry, cool. Be like 5 minutes, everyone.
Right. Okay.